we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Doors!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Complete. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Powers through the defender. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to
to keep it on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying, my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Tatum. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking them, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down.
just keeps slinging it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vandy.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Gets it to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Under fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He makes a grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
To the air on second down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. On the run, it's Hilton. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air, it's Reed. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Commodores have this offense rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Chadwick. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The give on the inside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Picks up 6. First down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Johnson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Will not get there, a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
38,
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He breaks a tackle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. To the ground, he's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown Bearcats! And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws it back. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in